Yeah, and then you feel like you don't want to be brutal with him, but he's going to come.
Lincoln Memorial Building के आस-पास New office look like. He comes in here. Ini mah laki gue.
time and you'll be back another day. I can see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah. With the speed of light we cross the stratosphere. Oh yeah. We can go so far, so far away. Baby, let's go far, so far, you and me. Let's dance the night away, we're locked together far away.